Hello everyone, this is Ross with Market Traders Daily, and this is today's video analysis for January 8th, 2020. Today we're looking at the EURUSD, the euro, versus the US dollar for today's trade analysis. Over the past week or so, we've seen the dollar have a pretty good bullish run, but the question is that coming to an end? Will the dollar start to find some resistance? We'll look at the dollar during today's live trade room, but as we look here at the euro dollar, the effect of a rising dollar is the euro dollar is pushing lower. You can see the euro dollar over the past 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 days has been predominantly bearish, falling from up here into the low 112s, the pink zone at the top of the chart, down now into the low 111s, 1125 or so right now, as the market continues to pressure lower. We did a couple of days ago take a short on the euro dollar at 112. You can see the trade going live still at the very bottom of the chart. A short at 112, currently locked in at 111.65 with the stop loss sitting 75 pips of profit on that trade. Now, we've closed some profit on the trade already, so that's important to note. As it approaches this yellow zone, 111.15, 111.05, let's talk about that yellow zone a little bit more. Of course, the trend, long-term trend, the black trend line is a rising trend, capping out down here at the bottom of the trend line near the 109.85 or so level. Back into, let's see, that is back into November 29, we reached that low. It is touching into the support low here right about December 24th to Christmas Eve, right into that area, give or take a couple of days, right into that low. But what's important is running that trend line along those last two lows. Here we are approaching it at this yellow shaded area. A couple of other things here at the yellow zone, not just the trend line. I've taken two measurements with Fibonacci, one from the low of the trend line to the highest high, one to this mid low at the highest high. That puts some overlap of Fibonacci and retracement points down here at the yellow shaded area as well. So you see those two dash blue lines. So we're approaching this as support. Historically, the yellow zone, we've seen support and resistance here. Let me just kind of put this black oval here, and you can see on the left hand side resistance, right hand side support. So we've seen support and resistance here along this yellow zone before, 111.15, 1.1105. So it's important to note this is going to be a significant area. Either the market's going to find support here, the dollar is going to pull back and go back down and start falling again, and this is going to go back up, or the other significant decision is it breaks through this yellow zone and continues the bearish move. The dollar continues to rally. So those are the things that we're watching for today here for the euro dollar. Zooming in a little bit, you can see that a little bit better maybe. Approaching that significant area of support based on the trend line, some Fibonacci in there, historical support resistance. We're definitely watching for price action around here. Evidence of buying pressure, evidence of support for reversal to go back up, which again means that the dollar would find resistance and go back down. So we'll again look at that during the live trade room today. Or will the momentum carry it through, break through this yellow zone? We don't know that yet. But once it does, we have the opportunity for it to go lower back down here into the 110s. 110.85.75 is the next support lower purple zone. So if you stick with the short side, selling under the yellow zone down to the purple zone would be your next support. That's not too hard to see. Just to the right of this black oval, you can see it touching down here. Well, right there where the trend line is, you can see it touching that purple zone 1, 2, 3, 4 days as support. So that's not too hard to figure out. That under the yellow zone, the purple zone is your next support. Turning around, the orange zone, if it turns around, the orange zone would be your next resistance, 111.40, 111.50 on the way back up. 4 hour time frame doesn't really change any of that. You can just see what's been happening over the past few days. Be very cautious. I would be very cautious about selling as it approaches that yellow zone, 111.15. I'd be very cautious about selling into it unless you're already short from the pink zone or the blue zone or anywhere up here. I'd be cautious about selling right now into that yellow zone. More likely, waiting for either support here, reversal indicators to go back up, or a breakdown of the yellow zone for the euro dollar today.
From Forex Traders Daily, this has been your daily analysis with Ross Mullins. If you would like to get Ross's analysis on all the currency pairs he's watching and all the trades he takes today, join him in his live trade room by clicking on the link below. Please leave any comments you have about today's video in the comments section below.